Retard alert!
These are UFC fighters held back by their IQ, starting with Marlon Vera. This guy, if this guy was just like 1% more aggressive, he'd be a world champion. His power is insane. I mean, Marlon Vera, this guy, insane power. He's knocked out guys like Dominic Cruz. He knocked out Frankie Edgar. And we can go through his record now. You know, he knocked out Frankie Edgar. Damn, he's actually put on a bit of a losing streak here, but knocked out Dominic Cruz. He beat Rob Font, dropped Rob Font a bunch of times, didn't knock him out, but won a decision. You know, KO'd Frankie Edgar, KO'd Davy Grant. Actually, no, he had a decision against Davy Grant. Actually, maybe this guy is an idiot. Well, that's the point, right? This guy has no real good fight IQ because Marlon Vera, insane power, insane chin. I mean, this guy, for 5 rounds, took a beating against Sean O'Malley. He took a clean shot from Figueiredo, which did drop him, but still. And yet, this guy is just a retard in the cage. Like, there's points where he's just standing there waiting for the moment, and then the moment never comes, and he just loses the fight. You know, he was losing to Dominic Cruz before the knockout. If this guy was a bit of a marauder, if this guy was Peter Yan, if he actually went for the finish or actually went, for striking exchanges, he'd be a fucking world beater, bro. He's a monster. Insane chin. Great power. But he's a retard in the cage, in the octagon. And unfortunately, it's shown because he's lost his last 2 fights. He took Pedro Munoz to a decision as well. I'm not really sure. I think he's fighting Mario Batista next. Great. 2 retards going at it. I don't know. I think Marlon Vera is one of these guys that his IQ tremendously holds him back, especially in the bantamweight division. A lot of the guys at the high level have fight IQs. The only reason Marlon Vera has got to the top of bantamweight is because of his power. But if he had IQ to match that, this guy would be the GOAT, bro. Like, this guy would be bro, godly chin, godly power, would be insane, but he's as dumb as a box of rocks. Skipping all the way to lightweight, we got the GOAT himself, Mr. I turn off the body cam. If I was a cop, Michael Chandler. Yeah, Michael Chandler is, I mean, this one's easy, right? He's in the thumbnail. He's a fucking idiot, Michael Chandler. Jeez, this guy's an idiot. Look at his face, bro. He's an idiot. The guy's like a really, really great wrestler. He's stronger than most guys at lightweight, if not pretty much everyone except the champion Islam, maybe Armin. He's probably like the 3rd or 4th strongest guy at lightweight. I'd say the 3rd maybe. You wouldn't even know it because he decides to strike every single fight of his whole career. And when he does grapple, he has good success. He had pretty good success until he got submitted against Poirier, which is proving my point that his IQ is dumb because how do you get submitted by Dustin Poirier? No offense. Dustin Poirier is a legend, but you get submitted by Dustin freaking Poirier. How bad is your fight IQ? Again, you're a high-level grappler. We can even go back to the Tony Ferguson fight, which was all the way back in 2022, by the way, right? He fought Tony Ferguson, a mummified Tony Ferguson, who he got dropped by in the first round. Then he goes on to still strike with Tony Ferguson, a guy that has shown he got held down by Beneil Dariush before this fight. He got held down by Charles before this fight. And so Chandler was like, well, those guys have shown that strategy works. But I think my strategy is just to stand and throw fucking overhands. And yes, he knocked out Ferguson, but he got dropped by Ferguson, by a mummy Tony Ferguson. The Gaethje fight is another great example. A guy that you could have easily taken down and held down and used your grappling. But because you want to be retarded and go for slams, I think he got a slam in this fight. Why would you go for a slam when you could just... But no, let me stand and strike with some of the most dangerous strikers in the division. It's like he knocked out Dan Hooker like 3 years ago and was like, dude, I could knock out everybody else. I know he rocked Charles very badly in their first fight. He hurt Charles very badly, but he still got knocked out. He lost the Gaethje fight. He beat Ferguson. He lost to Poirier. He lost to Charles. I mean, this guy's record is horrendous, and it's because of his IQ. It's because of his fight IQ. You saw Arman Tsarukyan. He grappled with Charles, even though he almost got submitted a couple of times. You can't be like I don't understand how Michael Chandler, world class wrestler and all that shit, but he decides to strike, and his striking ain't even that great. He just has great power and explosivity, but how great really is his striking? It feels like he doesn't even set up shots. He just throws. He's like Josh Emmett or something. Michael Chandler's fight IQ is gotta be, honestly, of all the people on this list, he might top it already. He might be at the top of the list, but he's definitely topping the list for lightweight. I'll say that. Remember the name. This guy's a fucking idiot. Leon Edwards is his fight IQ is just abysmal. Abysmal fight IQ. This is the kind of guy that will just let himself lose a 50-45 decision to Bilal Muhammad. Oh wait, he did. I think it was like a 4-1 decision, but still, he lost to Bilal Muhammad. Leon Edwards is a fucking retard, bro. I mean, his strategy throughout his fights is like just keep doing what I'm doing. Even though it's not working at all, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep standing at range and jabbing and leg kicking and going for an occasional high kick that will always just land on the guard because he fluked the win over Usman. Okay, it wasn't a fluke, but still, he set it up well, I know. But still, what the fuck? His fight IQ in the Bilal Muhammad fight was pretty dumb, in my opinion. How do you get fucking pieced up by Bilal Muhammad? I like Bilal Muhammad, by the way. I'm not even like a hater of his. I somehow, even though, I don't like grappler heavy fighters like, who's a good example? I don't know, fucking Magomed Ankalaev, let's just say. But I do like Bilal Muhammad because his striking was actually pretty good against Leon Edwards. He was uppercutting the shit out of Leon Edwards. Meanwhile, Leon Edwards was standing there. This was his defense. He was crossing his arms like he's some 1945 boxer. What are we doing here, bro? Leon Edwards is like, his IQ is just retarded. That's why I thought JDM would beat him, because he leaves his body so open and stuff, and I thought JDM would be able to catch him with a body shot, but he probably loses to Sean Brady. Come on, bro. His fight IQ, man. It shouldn't have to take for your coach. Come on, son. Leon, we gotta pull out the fire, son. Don't let him bully us, son. It shouldn't have to take for your freaking retarded coach to pull you out the fire, to put your head in the game. It shouldn't take for that, bro. You should know, like, oh shit, I'm down 3 rounds. Let me go for a finish or something. But instead, Leon just is like, he's just retarded. Like, you look at his face, it's almost like, bro, he almost got knocked out by freaking Nate Diaz. He almost got, I forgot about this. He almost got knocked out by Nate Diaz. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? He almost got knocked out by Nate Diaz, bro. Nate Diaz in 2021. Fat geriatric Nate Diaz almost knocked this guy out, bro. What is his IQ? Poked Bilal Muhammad's eye out. Like, bro, come on, bro. Come on, man. Dude had a mummified Usman in front of him in the trilogy fight and couldn't get him out of there. Dude had a one-footed Covington, excuse me. Edwards had a one-footed Covington in front of him, couldn't get him out of there. And then he just was so dumb, he couldn't even change up his strategy against Bilal Muhammad. He just allowed himself to get taken down, allowed himself to get bullied on the feet. Didn't even try to go for anything dangerous, any kicks or anything. He's a world-class kickboxer, but come on, bro. He has the worst fight IQ at welterweight by far, bro, by far. Just watch a Leon Edwards fight, like the Bilal one, or the first Usman one, or the second, well, the first one too, but the second Usman one, even though he got the head kick, it's like, bro, what was he doing for he got the head kick in the last minute, but what was he doing for the 24 minutes before that? Come on, bro. I know he won like a round, but come on, bro. He's an idiot. Leon Rocky Edwards, Leon the Idiot Edwards. Let's change his name to that. This is the guy that inspired this video right here. Brendan Allen, the fucking biggest dumbass, I think, by far at middleweight. The biggest dumbass at middleweight. Brendan Allen. What the fuck is wrong with this guy, bro? He's one of these guys that you can tell is like really good. Good striking, really sneakily good striking, good grappling, but I don't know what it is. He was piecing up Anthony Hernandez on the feet. He was actually winning that first round, but because he wants to jump on submissions, because he wants to just make these weird, dumb little mistakes, he's costing himself top fights. I mean, like, look at this fight with Anthony Hernandez. Terrible performance. I'm saying look at it like I can show you guys, but you know what I mean. It was terrible. Dude, you're good on the feet, but you keep relying on your grappling and oh, I'm trying to get a submission. I'm jumping for a submission. He did the same with a Mavov. He looked pretty good on the feet against a Mavov, and you know what he did? He said, "Oh, I'm just gonna face plant double leg." He went for a double leg and face planted like twice. This guy's a retard, bro. His striking is not bad at all. He has no confidence in his striking. I don't know who his coaches are either, because we could put the blame on his coaches, but at the end of the day, it's him in the octagon, and he's one of the dumbest guys in the octagon. Just literally, this is who inspired this video. Initially, honestly, I was going to make this video only about him, honestly, but he's not worth a whole video, so I just made it about multiple fighters, but he's an idiot. An idiot, man. He's a fucking idiot. Brendan Allen, man, he's... Let's just move on. Do I even need to explain more? This one's very easy. Like, Brendan Allen is just... Finally, the final guy that I'm going to talk about in today's video, the guy that I am just... I cannot wait to see this guy get flatline KO'd by Ming Yang, whatever his first name is. The Chinese Alex Pereira. I cannot wait to see Anthony Smith flatline KO'd. The biggest idiot at light heavyweight. The guy with the worst fight IQ at light heavyweight. The guy that lost to Roman Dolidze. Mummified Dominic. Let's go through his list of losses recently. Let's see how dumb of a fucking fighter this guy is. Lost to Dominic Reyes. Gave up in that fight. I know there was outside circumstances, but he would have lost anyways. Roman Dolidze beat you. A middleweight beat you, bro. A middleweight beat you. You lost to a middleweight on short notice. It was just not my night, bro. It was just not. No, you're just a retard. You were getting held down by Roman Dolidze. And the reason why his IQ was so dumb, he didn't think, I'm getting held down by Roman Dolidze. Let me try to get up. Let me try to actually get up and not be in this position. Instead, he does the fetal position every single fight. He somehow fluked the win against Vitor Petrino. Wow, Petrino just got knocked out by Dustin Jacoby, so that aged pretty well. Did he get knocked? I think so, yeah. I don't care about light heavyweight. Khalil Roundtree beat him. Knocked him out. KO in the third round. He knocked him out. Then you're going back to the Obama administration with these fights, like Ryan Spann and Johnny Walker. You lost to Johnny Walker, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. His IQ is so dumb as well because he doesn't even know how to check leg kicks. He's always had problems with leg kicks. That's what he'll tell you. It was a double threat. I've always had problems with leg kicks, man. I've always Jimmy Crute, who he actually beat via leg kicks. To be fair to him, wow, his last TKO win was 2021. 2021 was his last TK. It was a doctor stoppage, but. Bro, this guy's a fucking idiot. I don't what more do you guys want me to say, bro? He's a better grappler as well, but he just decides to strike with guys like Khalil Roundtree as well, which is hilarious. And I say better grappler loosely because he's not good at anything. He's not good at striking. He's not good at grappling. I mean, even if this guy had the IQ of fucking Stephen Hawking in there, it would have not been enough because physically he's just. I mean, let's look at the way the guy's built, bro. He's built like droopy milk. He's built like a I don't know. He's built like a woman kind of. Look at he's got bigger tits than some girls I've seen. This guy, worst fight, and his record is 38-21, 21 losses. This guy's the biggest. This guy's got to have some of the worst fight IQ. I mean, just watch an Anthony Smith fight and tell me his fight IQ is good. That's all I got to say, bro. He might be a smart guy outside the cage. He might be a good analyst, but inside the cage, he's an idiot. Just like everybody in this video. Make sure you guys like and sub. Also, you can become a member in the description below. If you don't want to, I don't care. But if you would like to, it's 99 cents, I think. I can't even afford it because I'm kidding, guys. But anyways, see ya.